In our last session, Sile pulled Verity aside into the alley to brief him further on things that he discovered while poking around the courthouse. Apparently, Navarre is good with numbers, has a little family with 2 children and a wife, and was recently thought by his fellows to be trying to procure a book from the shop of Kesto Bright Eyes, after making some pointed inquiries with 2 less well-known individuals, Rule of Three and Jamoriel the Exile. Adam with Fira decide to head to the Interplanar Importers to try and discover what was required of them. The Interplanar Importers merchant house and restaurant is a respectable but busy establishment in the ladies' ward near to the courthouse itself. Odd it seems that they should be asked to find Lady Strayed, who is not the owner of the establishment, but a daughter, in fact, as they are guided by busy clerks. Lady Strayed seems to be not in a very conversational mood, and Fira detects some hostility even. Adam has not opened or tampered with the package as Lady Strayed examines the sealed wax, and she's not inclined to give answers after paying over the required tip for delivery. Meanwhile, Adam has to answer several more questions from Fira about the strange things they pass by on the way, such as the presence of a prison, the usage of a hearse vehicle for transportation, and so forth. On the other side of the city, Hayes, Zagal, and Rosa are returning to the 12 Factals as per the agreed time and meeting. Through some examination later, as they try and figure out the angle of things, it is Verity later on that makes an examination of the strange imp Zigzag that seems to fly lopsided and hit things. Zagal's impatience regarding the imp is largely due to the imp's tendencies to speak off cue and compromise perhaps important things, while the imp, from what Verity can determine, is clearly damaged in some way irreparably, although the cause of it is currently unsure. Sile pulls a screen over one of the tables in the 12 Fractals to give a short briefing to the others regarding the mission intended to be taken in the morning, early even, and he tells them all to be as ready as they can be. The group has strangely few questions regarding the endeavor, and so Sile can only assume that presumably they're competent about this. Meanwhile, the group is joined by none other than the Bishop Jorman and Lady Prioress Mayweather, who have received the sendings after Ahi and Alara's meeting with them in the Foundry district. Ahi and Tia are also present, the latter in disguise, as obviously as one can seem. As the news is passed around, Jorman and Mayweather are surprised to note the presence of a fiend at the table and continue to harp on it as per their natural tendencies, to some disgruntlement from the other sides. It is also here that the news comes out that Ulga was banished by Sarmiya, and thus his absence in the city, and it does not sit quite well with Adam and Fira, although the group proclaims no direct causation at the moment. Yorman offers the last sending if anyone wants to try and make contact with the others as the information network is expanded. He's not familiar with Olgar, so Adam volunteers a description instead, offering to be the conduit of the sending as he focuses on the features, physical and otherwise, of Olgar. And it is here that things start to go awry. Adam makes contact with an individual's much greater mental presence than would be suggested of Olgar, and the voice that returns is angry. Angry at being left behind. It manages to rip forth the location of Adam from his own memories and promises to arrive, while Adam does little to dissuade him of this. Adam comes out of it, snapping and rolling on the ground and hands to head. And as others try and determine what's wrong with him, only too late do they learn that what Adam has conversed and transpired with Olgar, and that things have taken a turn for the unexpected directions. They quickly get out of the premise, not wanting collateral damage, and await Olgar's arrival in the streets. Upon which a heated confrontation arises. Olgar accusing Adam of being weak, among other real considerations. Adam isn't able to offer Newt's location, and Olgar is about to storm off, where Adam starts feeding magic into him. Or rather, the spell does not take effect as intended, instead seeming to be absorbed into Olgar, and as his eyes open, purest of blues, he demands more. And that is where we start for today.
Don't forget, Rose also casted Gundi, and then he's like, ape shit.
Protection from evil.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Repelled.
More. Give me more. Initiative?
Oh god, no.
I've got 12.
I do.
Let's go. Where's my character sheet?
Ben sounds soft.
I didn't know if it was possible for Ben to sound sexier than he already was, but now I can confirm that this is possible. For all you ladies out there watching, he is sick.
Okay, you're fanning the fire, huh?
Let me roll
No,
this.
I'm once again like having this canon that Kip is a closet gay.
How am I a What?
He
I
really
think
likes
it's
his
just, I
men.
think he's a
He says he like
non-closeted
just
bi
waiting.
is more
He's-
like it.
Yeah.
I think he's waiting for the perfect guy.
The perfect high.
Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Ooh, Tia and I hate fast.
Dear Lord.
Oh, you're slow.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Wow, 24.
what's going on here?
Dang, people are fast.
Wow.
Olgar
Cyrus
is
fast.
fast.
It's alright. I'm slow.
I am
It's
slowest.
okay. We can be slow together.
I'm only 5, man.
Oh, you're
Who did
slower
that?
than Norman and Mayweather.
Oh,
I'm
I
the
didn't.
slowest boy.
My bad, DM. I didn't click my thing. Let me just click it and roll. I rolled a 20 just now, so let me just.
What do you mean roll the 20?
If you
Or an
scroll
8.
up, you can see underneath the rose,
Okay.
there's Adam.
Okay.
Hero
Yeah, I just didn't click my icon
Wow.
when I rolled it. My
I'll
bad.
let Adam go before the whole lot.
What's going on here?
Yeah, what are we doing now? What's going
Why
on?
are there two
Oh.
millennials?
He grabs Adam Okay. Now, there's a lot of ways this can go. So, I'll leave it to your interpretation. And music.
Oh yes, we should change the music.
Fira looks up and... Adam, do you still have this in control?
Nope, not in control anymore. Help!
Oh, we tried settling this amicably.
It
Fira
didn't work.
shouts at Ulgar. Let go of him! I like to talk! As she notches an arrow at him, threatening to shoot.
So she readies action. Huh?
Rosa, your go.
Oh wait, Adam has already gone? I thought you said you were letting Adam go first.
I'm before the NPCs, so it's like, yeah, you're next after Fira.
Alright, so while I'm still there, I'm gonna Hunter's Mark him as a bonus action. And
Rose, a
then
little
I'm going
help.
to run away a bit before I shoot.
Alright, run yourself.
So that's gonna AOP.
Not necessarily. He's grappling Adam, so he might not care about you.
It's not a
Okay.
grapple at the moment.
Don't care
Oh.
about me. And I'm gonna shoot him to Waisu.
You're initiating
the violence.
hostilities.
She is.
Yes.
He is.
Because he
I'm
did
being-
not
oh,
want
okay.
my protection, so like
Okay.
I'm being grabbed here.
Alright, I guess we're fighting then.
with
I guess we do.
We tried being reasonable.
and then another
Civil.
one.
We tried.
Oh wait.
Yorman and Mayweather are next to Alara and they're chatting. Is this a ritual greeting or aggression? I have trouble telling with these people. What's the total damage? Both hit.
22.
Quick maths.
Pew pew.
Alright,
Wait, my Hunter's Mark is only for one attack, right?
both.
No,
It's for all
both.
attacks.
It's for all sorts of
Alright.
damage that you do, I think.
2 arrows whiz out from Rosa and sing to Ugo's back.
Another 4, 26.
Nice.
Whoa! Does he drop me?
Yes, he drops it.
Ah,
He drops
yes.
Adam. Siles. Wait, what's going on here? Everyone, cease hostilities. He runs forward, holding his arms, his hands up. Cease hostilities at once. Adam, your go.
All right. I look at Sahel and I'm like, not really an option here, but nobody's allowed to kill him. He's my friend, and then I jump him to try to grab,
Good luck.
which is
Grapple.
futile. I realize now. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, DM. I'm
Yeah.
trying to jump up to him to like swing around his neck area, and I want to like try to like pull him down to the ground. You know, like a wrestler, like MMA fighter, pull him down to the ground. I want to see if I can do that.
All right. Roll for
What do-
it. Athletics.
Okay, cool. 16? He's really strong. Like Ulgar is like a man mountain. I'd be surprised if I can pull him down.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
Oh.
Yep, no worries.
wow.
You're a
Adam,
necklace.
Adam, you jump up and give him a hug. Give him a hug around the neck like an old friend. Like.
Ulgar, I've missed you a lot. Can you just please go down now? And that's my turn.
Okay, Adam, this is what you notice. Like, well, I did mention it before, but you notice, Ulgar doesn't smell.
Yeah, and he's cold to the touch, right? You mentioned.
Yes. Done. Ulgar's turn.
What is he gonna do? Oh dear God,
Let me roll a d4.
this music is intense.
He turns around, glaring at Rosa, and uh, with Adam still attached to him, he advances towards her.
Dun, dun,
I'm a pincushion.
Rosa, he's grabbing at your weapon. What do you wish to
Okay.
do?
Can I dodge? I don't think I can dodge, right?
If you're trying to dodge it, then it's acrobatics against his grapple.
Okay, I'll do that.
Grappling your weapon. Go, Rosa. Oh, show him who's boss.
Now he's
No.
showing aggression.
And comes at you,
No.
and the second one comes from the right again.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, he's rolling insane tonight. What the fuck?
His right hand grabs Rosa's bow,
Okay.
and
Rosa's going to try to cling to it. Can she cling to it?
So he has two short people.
because you were trying to evade it off, no, I'd say no.
All right.
And he starts smashing it against the ground.
What? No,
Hey!
you fucking.
Tia and Ahi's turn. Tia calls out, Alara, if Tia were here, what orders would you give her?
What?
I yell out.
I forgot it's not a Tia.
I know.
He's not a team.
It's not Tia. I yell out, incapacitate!
Yes.
You do realize Kyle told us to stop aggression, right?
Yep.
Cease
Alright.
hostility.
Nice. Ara's
All right.
turn, right?
Ahi runs down.
Ah.
You see him like jump off from the roof in a tumbling leap, hitting the ground, and he spends the whole turn running. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He spends the whole turn running.
Damn.
Damn,
was
he's
fast.
there.
Whoa.
Shasa.
Okay, Tia, well, not Tia, you see her rummaging around like her pockets and all that. She's preparing something. Alara, you think she has the you think she has the sleep darts.
Nice.
Okay, Alara, your go.
I'm going to spiritual weapon as my bonus action. Right over here. Should I draw something? Yeah, I should heal. Yeah. And then I'm gonna. So that's
Question:
that.
Can I actually stand on your trident thingy?
That's a.
That's a spiritual weapon.
Can
Spiritual.
is it?
Can I stand
physical?
in your
like
spiritual weapons circle?
Yeah.
Okay.
like it's gonna be at the top,
There's 15.
so there's enough.
Yeah,
space.
because I mean, like, can I stand in that circle?
15
that
hits.
square?
Okay. And then it will.
Damn.
9.
Ooh.
And then
a
I
lot.
will yell out damage control, and I'm going to hold the lightning Bobota to see what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna hold the action lightning at the big guy.
Okay.
Hold action on what condition?
Yeah, what's the
Um,
trigger?
The trigger is when Sile actually goes, oh, what the hell, you know, like well, it's fighting now.
So if Sile says it's okay to fight,
Haze, your
Yeah.
go.
he's just punching he's hitting the ground with the
The bow.
weapon, right?
Yeah.
Haze does not know what that means. He's gonna just move around the thing and stay there and watch. Take the
Okay, Hayes,
Oh.
you do know you do know that the Doom Guard sometimes break things that way. You presume he's trying to break it. Whatever that means to Hayes.
Yeah, that's like he's trying to break an item, so that's not illegal, is it?
Hmm.
Like the people said to do anything, so
Okay.
and Rose did shoot him, so yeah.
All right. Yorman and Mayweather look up and
You mean people who started this problem?
excuse me, I do believe he said sees hostilities. Mayweather walks up, opening her hands and Zenitha, please calm this lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check this quickly. Charisma saving throw for Adam, Ahi, and Rosa.
Everyone
Okay.
in the box.
Shit. Okay.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Wow.
Adam is
Okay.
not calm. Calm down, sir.
Adam refuses to be. Adam, you feel like for a moment you feel like things cease around you as you're not quite sure what you're doing, and then the battle rage returns.
All right.
Rosa, you find yourself suppressed of emotion, and you are currently indifferent towards hostility. There's a big guy in front of you waving your bow against the ground, and
Oh,
like
it's just my bow, you know. It's just a bow. That's fine. Come on, hit it some more.
he is shaking his head, and Arcana check for Adam and Rosa.
No problem. Maybe a bit
You
of a
guys are
problem.
good at that, right?
Hang on. Okay.
Rosa,
Yeah.
as like the calming magic settles around Olga and all that, like you see like wisps of light in the air, like trying to create a soothing halo, and those on Olga just get absorbed into him.
Oh.
Shit.
Huh.
And you see
He's
some of,
just-
and you see the wounds that you inflicted from his arrow starting to stop bleeding.
Shit. What the
He's just
fuck?
absorbing magic.
Well, my bow is normal though.
No, I mean like the stuff that was casted.
Your man steps forward. Oh, that didn't work. Let's try this. Stay still, please.
Aw,
What else
so
are you gonna
polite.
do?
Old
What a
person.
cutie.
Person on Olgar, like you sense the paralyzing magic, and again it seems to get absorbed into him.
Oh dear God.
It's not working. How odd. Verity, I'll
Can
go.
I make a check to identify this?
Sorry?
Can I make a check to identify
Do you
this?
have proficiency in Arcana?
Not I have a decent investigation and perception. So if I see the magic sort of being absorbed.
Okay, this is tricky because magic absorption as
okay,
it's
so it's not,
for
it's
the
not
layman
clear
it's
to...
difficult to tell whether it just failed or whether it was absorbed.
All right.
And
Fair.
Adam and Rose have not said anything.
Yes.
So only your Jordan said anything.
Drummond,
Drummond-
Drummond thinks he was
I'm just
resistant.
surprised that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Verity,
He doesn't.
I'll go.
Only Rose knows
Seeing
about
that they are all casting stuff on Uga, because I think Adam did some stuff and then it didn't work, right?
Oh, the magic got sucked in again.
I mean, that
Yeah.
was the start. Yeah.
So Verity will stand up and say,
Was he
"Well, I
sitting
guess we'll
down
have
this whole
to."
time?
Huh?
Was he sitting down this whole time?
What?
I'll
Was
just
he
assume
sitting
Verity
down this whole time?
No, he was standing.
standing.
Oh, okay.
He was on
okay,
guard. He's like,
Miles,
yeah.
it
Miles
seems.
saying, Verity, I don't think they understand what cease hostility means.
Verity takes out his manacles and says, "Well, I guess we have to suppress the source of aggression then." And then he walks towards Uga. Grapple!
Okay.
25.
Oh,
Grapple!
As he's hitting the bow against the ground and Rosa's watching it with indifference, you grab his other arm from behind.
And then he tries to do the police move, you know, the whole like push them down the ground, that kind of thing.
Okay, that requires another
So a
grapple check.
shove.
Because that's
That's
to
for
shove.
restraint, right?
No, that's to shove.
That's a
Yeah,
shove. Okay.
you shove him.
If I
promote.
want to restrain, is it another?
You do not have that ability because that comes with the feet.
Okay. Then I'll do
But
the
usually, if you grapple and shove, they need to break your grapple before they can get up.
If I
and
use the
by-
manacles, how do I use the manacles?
If they're stationary, then you just apply the manacles. But you need to typically grapple and shove first.
Fair.
uh-oh.
Okay, so
Back
grapple
in real
shaft,
life.
and then yep.
So second
Please,
grapple.
and then he says, "Oh, second one, all right."
Yes, because you need to shove.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, he's not falling over.
Okay, you managed to grab his wrist, but shoving the rest of him down is a whole different matter. It's like, what do you say?
I need some help. You're not making him very aggressive.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
He says, "I need some help for this, everyone. I just need you not to hurt him anymore. It's making him aggressive."
Okay.
I look at Verity while hanging on his neck like, are you serious?
Okay, next round is Elenia. Say, Adam, what are you doing? I can't get a clear shot.
Well, aim for his arm. Make him let go of Rose's bow.
Okay, she attacks.
Verity just told you to not hurt him.
And he looked back at Verity like, are you serious? Like, I'm literally hanging on this madman.
Yeah, I mean, you can come down.
You can let go.
Duh.
Like, two arrows fly over. The first embeds the ground near Uga's foot, and the other one pierces the arm that was like Verity grabbed. Ah!
Hey, it's not police. Police is being civil here, guys. Look at this situation.
Rose is gonna put out her hand like, that's not me.
What is everyone
Okay,
fighting about?
Rosa. Let's see. If the
Machine-
target is attacked. Okay. Rosa, you don't consider Olga your friend, right?
No.
And so far, none of the others have been harmed. Okay, Rosa, you're still calm at the moment. You're feeling oddly calm.
Yes. Just
Everything-
staring at the bow being like
is
whacked and
fine.
whacked.
Okay. Do you want to
Do
try?
I make a whiz check?
Do you want to try and break out of it or motivate yourself somehow?
Motivate yourself.
Well, she's staring at the bow. I'm sure. Is it still being banged?
It's
Well, not at the moment because Verity did grab him.
Okay, if it's not being banged, then it is fine. She's just gonna stare at the bow and like, are you done with it?
Just
and
talk
probably
to
put
him.
her hand out. It's like, are you done with it?
Sile runs over. It's like, this is a real mess now. On your knees.
Rosa complies.
Her face.
He
It's
shouts,
like,
and then there's the inertia again. It's like, damn it, what do these people eat? Oh wait, don't answer that. I don't want to know.
Ulgar is like huge, right?
he's
He's about 7 feet tall.
he's a man mount.
Okay.
He's a pretty
Sayo on his second attempt manages to shove Olgar down. But the manacles are not on yet.
Aw.
Adam, your go. What do you do?
All right, I am going to kick the bow out of his hand. Can I do that? Like, since he's on the ground, I'm just gonna
Make
kick
your
it, make it
attack.
slide on the ground.
Make a melee attack.
All right, okay. So I
This is
believe-
treated as an improvised weapon, so
I do believe that will be a 1d20 plus my strength plus my
Yes.
proficiency mod.
no proficiency mod.
All right, okay. So plus my strength. I got it. There you go. 7.
Roll your unarmed damage. Wait,
Unarmed?
your unarmed is like
It's
it's
1d.
like-
It's just
1d4.
1 plus strength.
Yeah, 1 plus.
It's 1 plus strength.
Yeah, it's just 1%.
you deal 1 damage to Olgas, you kick his hand instead.
All right.
Does he drop the bow?
No,
All right.
He doesn't want to
You-
put it down.
you have a
Uh,
bonus action.
Is that entirely what I can do? Shit.
That's an action. You have a bonus action.
I don't have a bonus action. I do believe that is my turn. I'm going to get out of the way so that they can shackle him, because like I reckon I'm still like, because they shoved him down. I'm still like hanging on his neck.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, kneeling like on his knees, or is he like on the ground face down?
On his knees, but he's not completely down yet.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do from hanging like on his neck, I'm going to spin around and sit as if he's like, and I'm gonna sit on his shoulders. So yeah.
Okay.
With like, if I can turn around, that'll be better. But if I have to be like crotch to face, that's fine too.
You can turn around because
Okay,
it's
great.
at the ground level already.
Yep, great.
Okay. Let me just check. No one has tried talking to Olgar in the last 2 turns.
I mean,
Rose
I've
did.
been telling people not to kill him because he's my friend.
But
that's
you've
about
not
it.
been talking to him.
Yeah. I'm just like, don't kill him. It's my friend.
Rose said something, right?
Yeah,
think.
Rose said, "Are you done with that?"
Yeah,
And
Rose
put her hand out for
yeah,
the
Rose
bow.
put her hand out and she was like, "Are you done with that?"
That's a bit different. Okay. Olgar drops the bow and roars.
Oh god. Is
Oh
it?
no.
Oh god.
Everyone, dexterity, either acrobatics or dexterity saving throw.
Oh, so our choice-
Everyone?
Oh
Every-
no, sorry.
the vicinity.
Verity, Sahil, Ahi, Rosa, and Adam.
All
You
right.
get a plus
everyone next to him.
5.
That's 25 then.
Mm-hmm. If
I'll
I
do a
use
dex.
acrobatics, I don't get the mod in my acrobatics check, right?
Oh dear lord, that's
It's
terrible.
a dex save.
14.
Right.
I mean, a 14 is still okay,
you
I
get,
guess.
Yeah, you get a plus 5. I got a 20.
But a 9 is so shit. Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Adam, you're knocked prone.
Oh god.
Sahil is knocked prone as he's going. You have the right to remain whatever it is you normally do, and Olga roars, and he starts, and his already massive form seems to just grow and explode outwards, as some of you remember from the ship.
Oh shit.
Verity, Ahi skedaddles out of the way. Rosa, you're pushed back.
You grown man. Dear lord. Whoa.
What?
That's a wave.
You waves at someone?
Tidal wave.
Waves at someone.
Like, hey
As
guys.
Olgar transforms, not quite into the dinosaur you recalled earlier, but the shape and form is similar, except it's made out of pure blue water.
Oh.
Oh,
Alara, you recognize this as a form of a water elemental or a water messenger. Okay, so you know how you are descended from, as a Genasi, you're descended and all that from Merit Princes and all that?
Mm-hmm.
This is like a purer form of that.
Damn.
Nice.
It also looks like a T-Rex still. And it
Oh.
opens its jaws, but like what emerges is not so much of a roar as like a strange aquatic noise.
aquatic.
Adam and Sile are pinned underneath it as it expands outwards.
Okay, are we drowning?
No, strangely enough.
Okay.
But it turns to look at you, and its jaws come for you.
Oh god.
Let's see. What's your AC, Adam?
My AC is 15.
Yeah, it hits.
Good.
Ooh,
Why are you asking me? His modifier is like
It could
almost
It
my
happens.
AC.
All right, Adam. It bends down and its jaws close around you. Its watery jaws close around you, drawing you into its mouth.
Okay.
You are grappled and restrained.
Okay. Grappled and restrained. Got it.
Yes, and its tail like a
Excuse me.
its tail swishes around, knocking a. Let's see. Okay, its tail like smacks against Rosa. Rosa, you're knocked prone by the force of the water. Rosa, you're knocked prone by the force of the
Okay,
water.
got it.
You may make a new charisma saving throw.
Oh, you're not calm anymore.
13, does that
No,
help?
it's 5, Verity. You're hella far.
Yeah, 18, would that
Oh
help?
yeah, that's true.
It's the soothing waves.
I
You let the Zen effect continue to take over you. And then you are held in its jaws, and you start to feel your magic leaking out.
What? This is insane.
Okay, that is Ulgar's go, and okay, Tia and Ahi's turn. They're looking to Alara for instructions. Ahi is holding his hands up, looking very perplexed. That's a lot of water. What do we do with water?
I yell out. Get everybody out of there!
I don't suppose Alara has some handy create or destroy water at her fingertips, does she?
I do.
Okay,
I would kill him. It's not allowed.
Ahi reaches out for the one he can, trying to help Sile out.
Yay, help my boy.
He's being sat on.
Like he pulls Sile out, and then like the water force seems to drag him back in again.
What?
Aw.
I don't usually fight water. Tia,
Understandable.
not Tia, pulls out several darts coated with something. She looks up at the changed situation and puts them back and starts rummaging again.
Oh, there, not Tia. There.
It's okay,
Your work will
buddy.
eventually be rewarded someday.
Lara, your go.
I'm going to go over here. And then I'm going to speak in Primordial. If I can do that. What are you doing?
Hungry. So hungry.
For what?
Must feed thing. Food.
Let him go.
Alara, you get a sense that it doesn't quite understand what it was fed.
Do I do I sort of figure out that this might be Kai?
Again, like I don't think Rosa and Adam have said anything.
Nope.
But
How about
from the color of the skin. Oh wait, I don't know about the smell. I don't know about the cool to the touch, but I do know
I mean,
that.
Well, this is definitely an elemental.
Yep. If
Yeah,
you
the only thing you've seen is he turned into an elemental, but the guy can turn into a dinosaur. Like, sure, turns into an elemental too. Why not?
Like easy peasy. Okay,
An
fine.
elemental T-Rex.
High level druid, they can do that.
That's true. I'm just gonna use my action to like conversate. Let him go. Olga, let him go.
Tasty.
Ulgar. Eat food now.
He's tasty, but he's your friend.
Olga, the primordial.
I think
You're not sure if your words are. You're not sure if the last phrase is having an effect at the moment, but you might not be making a very strong argument right now.
Okay. Can I bonk him? The bonus action bonk with the spiritual
Sure.
weapon.
Uh-huh.
So where is Adam exactly?
In mouth.
In his mouth.
Do you think I can
Wait.
use my spiritual weapon right now to go into the monster's mouth and push down?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure 1d8 plus something force damage doesn't compare with the jaw pressure of a T-Rex, even if it's a water.
Okay, I'm gonna
You can.
Actually,
bonk
you're
it
trying
at
to
the...
use water against water.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit it at the jaw. You know, at the jaw hinge, what looks like it's a jaw hinge.
Roll to hit.
Boop. 25.
Yes, it's a hit.
Put me at 11. So just to see if the impact makes it, and then Adam might be able to fall out.
Your water smashes against water. And it's hard to tell which water is winning.
Pretty sure
Adam is still inside.
the mass of water.
That's all I can do.
Hayes, your go.
Things have clearly escalated since the last time it was my turn. I'm going
Clearly.
to.
You're
Can
also
I?
40 feet in the air, right? Like, I mean, like.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
how tall is he? Like
This
T-Rex thing?
this thing is about I'd say 15 feet tall.
Oh dear lord.
Okay, so can I? Wait, let me measure that distance again. Okay, can I shadow step?
Okay, one thing.
Ours,
This T-Rex is translucent. It's see-through.
So you can
okay.
see me in the center. Hi.
Okay. Doing.
He's spluttering and like trying to get the water off him. Well, he can't really say anything right now because there's water all over him.
Can you shadow
Okay.
step under Ahir?
I think the best thing I'll do is shadow step next to Ahi and
Yeah.
attempt to help Sile get out.
Okay.
What manner of check would that be?
Athletics with advantage.
Because Ahi is helping?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh,
Ooh,
nice.
that advantage is
Nice,
helpful.
nice.
Good job, Ahi.
Okay.
Thanks.
You grab hold of a Sile and with your with your shadow arts training, you use leverage to slip him out.
Splish.
What in damnation is this? Whatever you all brought to my city?
Things have escalated.
You still have one attack left if you want.
Oh, sure. I punch him. I punch the leg of the water T-Rex.
It's a brick.
Punch.
Oh,
You hit.
It's very effective.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Are your
6
attacks
damage.
magical?
Yes, my unarmed strikes are in fact magical.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, I might as
bit
well
of
try to
water
stun him as
splashes
well.
out.
I'm gonna try
Uh,
to stun him. So that's a con
Alright.
save.
Deduct a key point. Nothing happens as like the key you channel through your strike is just it disappears somewhere into the
Okay.
water, failing to find the
I-
skeletal structure.
Okay, so I get the feeling that it's immune to the stunning strikes.
Like you strike at it and you see the energy just dissipate off.
All right,
Oh, he is also a
good
master of the
science.
key.
All right. Mayweather and Jorman are looking at it, and that appears to be. Is it an abomination or an elemental? I'm not sure, but it certainly does not seem human anymore. They look a bit lost at each other. Saying, "Let us consult Zenithar for guidance."
Or they pull out the Bible, start reading.
Start reading. It's a book club, guys.
People who started this problem.
Okay,
Technically, I started
I know
it.
technically it has a longer casting time to that, but the two of them are going to combine and start doing an augury.
Oh, so cute.
They're gonna like, hey man, what is this?
What do we do?
I'm starting to hate them. I see this, right? I see them fucking pull out their Bibles and start praying. Oh, fucking.
No, they don't have books.
Okay, they just start praying. Alright. Okay, you're off the hook for
They
now.
start praying, they're
Casting
praying.
Jormungandr.
Oh, yeah.
Verity, you go.
Alright, where he sees his escalated, he's going to. You see his back sprouts wing and he flies towards the mouth of the T-Rex with Adam in it.
Yeah.
And he's going to ask Ugal,
Yeah.
what is it that you would like to feed on? If you could.
What language
tell
are you
us.
using?
He's going to speak in Sylvan, I guess, or Common.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Common, I guess, since you guys can communicate with Common.
Okay, what do you ask?
If you could come down, we could sort out what you would like to feed on instead of chowing a friend down.
Persuasion with disadvantage. Because you're using the same language that all the gibbering people are using right now.
Oh, interesting. 14.
It's not this particular persuasion is not getting through right now.
Yep. We'll try
As
again.
there's so much distraction around it right now.
Okay. I think that's all I can talk to. Anyone, right?
That's as much you can say to Olga. You can say to other people.
Okay. It's like, everyone, stop using magic on it. I think it's feeding it and it's like an addiction. Stop using magic on it. That's what he says.
Ilenia's turn. Adam, can you get out of there? He shoots again.
Can I hear anything at this point?
Uh,
Or is it just
perception check with disadvantage.
okay, no problem. 18? What the fuck?
Yes, you hear Ilenia saying that.
Okay.
The arrows go and displace some of the water. You can see the arrows continuing to float inside the creature. What? Yes, you hear it. Do you do anything?
I look towards Fira and then I
You
do
also
like
heard Verity, by the way.
yeah, because I heard Verity and I look at Fira. I do like a hand puppet with my right hand, like as I look at her in her direction as she shoots the arrows.
Okay. Hand puppet what?
Just a hand puppet. Just like I'm signaling her to like talk to him. I don't know if she gets it. It's up to her interpretation because I can't talk. I'm like in fucking water.
Performance with disadvantage.
Oh, dear
because
God.
you're using a you're trying to put on a Muppet Show in the mouth of a T-Rex while she's shooting it.
18 again.
Ah, that's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, with disadvantage. You want me to talk? Ogre, I'll stop shooting you if you put him down. I'm not very good at this. Rosa, your turn.
Is
Okay, should I
Rosa
make
still
another
calm?
charisma saving throw?
I do believe so.
Yes.
I'm still
She's-
being washed, right?
You have advantage now. This is a lot more Zen water than you expected.
Uh,
Oh my god.
15 passes.
Ah,
okay.
yes.
The urgency of the situation returns to you.
Oh dear. Do I see my bow?
Your bow is under the creature right now.
Uh, that means I'll have to go under him to grab it, right?
It's
there's
water,
whole weight.
though.
Water has weight, even though it's translucent.
I don't want to swim under that. Ah, well, I've already lost 2 slots. No, I can't do anything.
Don't you have daggers you can pull out or something?
You
You have Hunter's Mark, so a double attack would be pretty good, I still think.
Yeah, I guess I'll use. I have a rapier. I don't have anything. Oh, it's not a very good idea, but I guess I can firebolt.
Oh,
Sure.
can try.
Here we go.
I have
Go
nothing.
for it.
I believe in Euros. Ah.
Nice.
You hit.
Oh my god.
Give me back
That's a
my stuffy thingy.
Fire bursts into the side of the
24.
water and steam rises hissing, and the water closes back around it.
Is it immediate? Was it immediate?
Hard to tell with all the water, but you think the magic got absorbed again.
Did you guys not hear what Verity said?
She was calm.
She was chill.
I mean, even if you're chill, you should be able to hear, especially when you're chill.
No,
Too
she was
chill.
not paying attention.
Yep.
She's
I was
too
like in the
chill.
water, it's like, whoa.
Wasn't she kneeling at one point?
It's like a Zen waterfall.
But she's worried for her bow though. I don't know whether to move closer or further. She's gonna move back a bit. And try to think
Well,
backwards.
it looks around as you are from the firebolt. Let's see.
Oh,
Don't tell me it wants to feed
it
on
makes an
Rose.
attack of opportunity.
Oh god, it wants to feed on Rose.
Tail
Oh
slap.
god.
Okay.
can roll damage.
These T-Rexes typically have very spindly little arms. This one's watery arms, though, extend at a great pace and grab at you.
Oh, do I make a save?
Oppose athletics.
Ah, so this is one of those attack and then into a grapple kind of things. Fucking Ulgar, man.
No, I think it's just an athletics, like a grapple check.
What in...
Rose, are
How-
you grabbed by the creature's arms?
6 feet out of fucking water!
Yes. Siel's turn. Siel shakes his head. Why can't any day be a nice, quiet day? He taps his helmet, requesting reinforcements. Elemental entity. Large, yes, you should be able to see it from here. Hold the line, everyone. That's his turn. Adam, your go.
Alright, have I lost any magic between the start of when he started absorbing in me till now?
Not yet.
Okay. I am going to cast.
Oh yeah, also in the background from the 12 Fractals Tavern, you can see that like some heads have poked out and all that. It's like, hey, fight! Hey, everyone, come take a look.
Okay.
And
I
some of
want-
the on the clock tower, you see a few cleaners have like stopped work to watch as well.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Remembering the sending, how the sending went. Adam's gonna try to cast a message on Ulgar and see if either the magic gets absorbed or he goes into that weird portal in his mind again. So I'm gonna try that. Yeah, I want to see if that works or not.
All right. You cast message.
Does it get absorbed or anything?
Like the water surrounding you just draws the energy of your hands into it.
Okay. Shit. um. Can I make an effort to swim closer to Rose?
You're in its mouth. She's in its arms. That's a
Yeah,
big difference.
Exactly. Can I make an effort to swim into its body and then towards his arm? Like, so I want to swim deeper.
You might
Swim
drown,
deeper.
though.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check.
Sure. Also, do I notice anything out of the ordinary in an arcane sense while I'm inside this body of water? Like maybe like a source of energy of some kind?
How would the whole thing is a source of energy?
All right. Okay. So here's my athletics check. 18. There's no way he's gonna roll less than an 18, right? He's a monster.
Okay, Adam, you try swimming towards Rose deeper into the monster, and it seems to be surprised for a moment, like the water gripping you, and then it lets you have your way with the water like eagerly sweeping you forward and
Shit.
into its gullet.
Okay. That's my
You're
turn.
now inside the belly of the beast.
All right. That's my turn. And next is him, because you deleted him just now, just reminding you.
Okay, Adam. What's your highest level spell slot?
3. It's my last one because I fed 2 into it.
You lose your last level 3 slot.
Okay. No problem. Was expecting that.
It's like the energy is siphoned off into it.
Oh.
What are your level 3 spells?
Haste, fireball, and fly.
The energy is siphoned into it, and it starts moving a lot faster.
Oh no!
That is sick.
It's like the water starts swirling around and churning eddies, and it will bite at Rosa. Yep, it hits. Rosa, you're grappled and restrained within its mouth.
Any damage?
No damage.
He's
All
just
right.
here to absorb our magic till we become dry husks.
We swap places, Adam.
Well, you see Adam like sinking deeper. It's gone like just down straight into its belly area and like floating in there like a little fish. After it bites, it sweeps its tail around. Oh wow!
Oh wow.
It's
Roll
it's
more of
slow
that.
though. Like Ahi, Sile, Verity, and Haze all like a duck under as the tail sweeps past. Oh, because it's hasted, it makes another bite. Well, no wait. No, it doesn't.
Because it already has something in its mouth.
Yes, So instead, it clears its mouth.
Oh my god.
Rosa, you're swallowed as well.
Wee.
And you join Adam inside,
Oh
swirling
no.
around the both of you as you feel like feel your magic being drawn out.
I wave. I wave hi to Rosa inside the belly.
Can I breathe in there?
Strangely enough, you're not drowning.
Okay.
We're not drowning. That was the first question I asked.
Huh.
But we can't
Moving
talk.
very fast though. Tia and Ahi. Alara situation?
I yell out to Tia, telling her to do crowd control, and I tell Ahe to figure out a way to get Adam and Rose out, and then stay sort of out of arm's reach.
Ahi looks at you, shaking his head. I can't do both that.
Get them out first.
All right. He salutes at Alara and jumps into the creature.
Oh my god.
As in, he just jumps into the lake and starts swimming up.
Everybody's just gonna be swimming.
Wow. He spends his whole turn swimming through it to where Adam and Rose are, and he waves cheerfully at them.
Rose is gonna stare at him with eyes bulging like, why are you in
Oh,
here?
why this?
Why did you come in here?
Punch him in the stomach, dude.
By the way, Rosa and Adam, you can't talk anymore.
Yeah, I know. She's like staring like, why are you in here? It's like eye bulging, like impossible to.
Impossible.
Tia is assembling something. I need a bit of time. Haste your Alara, your go.
She is going to yell out to Mayweather and Yormond to tell them to figure out a way without magic to try and get these two out. And then I am going to go closer and swoosh with just my trident, because magic bad. Also lightning bad, because it'll kill everyone. And swoosh, 21.
That hits.
And then with my bonus action, oh, just 3. Oh, that's terrible.
How much damage?
It's just 1d6 plus 2. It's 3.
3.
And then I'm gonna use
You
my
stab your
spiritual
trident into it.
weapon.
Are you letting go of your trident?
No, no. So this is like
Okay.
one swift go around.
And a spiritual weapon
Doesn't.
hits.
Oh,
Wait, say that again?
Spiritual weapon hits.
surprise! 7.
7.
Well, remember your little punch hits.
As the force like strikes the water and like some of it bends in and around again.
And that is
Hey, it's your go.
my turn.
I will make use of my swim speed and try to swim towards Adam and Rosa.
Oh my
Athletics
god,
check.
Do I have advantage because I have swim speed? Oh, it's still low. Never mind.
You have a swim speed.
Yes, I have a swim speed.
What's
I'm
your
lizard
swim
folk.
speed?
30. Active.
Lizard man.
Okay. In that case, you don't need to roll athletics.
Yay.
You reach them in one movement.
To help
You
them
see,
out.
Ahi is like gathering the two together.
Okay. I'll grapple one of them. Who is he? Who does he seem to be helping?
Ahi is grab both cause extra attack.
Okay.
Unless Adam and Rose do not want to be grabbed.
No, feel free to grab the shorties.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll then I'll use my action to assist him in whatever he's trying to do.
Is he trying to get her away from the bow?
The bow is at the bottom though. You're in the
Okay,
stomach.
he appears to be trying to swim back out again.
Alright.
No, my bow!
I'll-
She waves
I'll
frantically towards the bow.
Swim towards him and sort of help him if he's having trouble.
Okay, you feel your magic draining as well, or rather, the strange. Okay, so you're just going to assist him.
Yeah, I'm gonna assist him.
There's a strange tingling sensation on your skin.
Oh,
now,
four
like,
people inside.
So like
four
he
people
has
inside the
grabbed
water thing.
Adam and Rosa, and like Hayes is assisting him, and like they're all swimming around in there. Very weird.
We're like a bad version of the Brady Bunch.
I know.
What?
That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Mayweather and Jorman look up towards Alara. We have communed with Zenitha. It would seem hurting with magic would be very bad.
I just
and
said that.
ineffective.
No kidding!
Very informative.
Mayweather pulls out a rope and Jorman goes, "All right, I suppose we should try this the old-fashioned way." They toss a rope towards the creature.
Oh, what are they doing?
That gives me an idea.
Helping.
The rope hits the foot part instead of the belly.
Ah, they are trying to restrain with rope.
No.
Or they're trying to pull us out.
Verity, your go.
Well, seeing that Kamen doesn't really sound effective, Sylvan this time, he's gonna say anything before he does anything. We do not want to hurt you any further. Please release them and we can discuss what you need.
What language?
Sylvan.
So tasty.
Yes, we can get you tastier food, but for now, please don't hurt your friend. He's your friend, no?
Not hurting, just feeding.
Yes, but they are losing their strength. You're hurting them. Please consider this. We can settle this calmly.
Okay, in terms of that's well, very energetic and everything.
Well, but their strength is drained.
Okay, the thing doesn't feel the same way. No, they are all right.
That's a fucker.
No, I'm pretty sure they're fine.
Well, what happens if you hurt them because you drain all the energy out? You do not want that to happen.
Let's see. So you're trying to persuade it,
To
taking
release
the angle of its concern for others' well-being.
for his, especially Adam, I guess, since he knows Adam.
That's a
Also, because like he could give him better food if he really.
okay. Verity. This is how this persuasion is going to make. You are going to need to make an offer.
Right. All right. He's gonna say, if you release them, we can figure out what you feed on, and then we can offer you a better meal. But for now, you have to calm down.
Make a persuasion check.
27.
Nice.
Excuse me. Holy crap. I'm allergic to good rolls.
The water sloshes around, And there's a moment of a pressure as the four of you burst out from its sides.
What's up? Hey,
Then when he
My
looks up,
bow.
Verity to the rescue.
we can discuss further. But could you return to your human form? It'll be easier to bring you to the places.
It's blinking and looking around as if as if just realizing how big this place is and all the sights and sounds. And it's rather odd to see this watery form of itself looking around the nose and all that. It's hard to tell whether or not there's actual senses. Food.
Yes. When you find food, what do you read? More magic? Magic.
You're quite sure it doesn't know what magic is.
Right. I'm wondering, does might count as magic?
Okay, Adam,
Mhm.
as far as you know, Olga has never cast a single spell before.
Yep. Dumb as rocks.
Music?
Oh, change of music. Cool.
Yep.
Let me get that running. Oh yeah.
More magic.
Yes. Right. Let us find out what you really feed on. And then Righty takes out his ration. What do you think of this?
Oh, calm music.
Is this usually
It turns around and opens its mouth around Adam again.
right? You're looking for arcane magic then. As I say, could you come back down?
I say in Sylvan, since they're having this conversation in Sylvan, I go, it's all right, Verity. He's just hungry. I can't, like, as he bends down to come and take a bite out of me, I'm like, all right, hold up. You just don't eat me, okay? Does he stop? Does he stop, or does he still chomp me when I say that?
Are you actually feeding it?
I mean, like, I put my hand up and I tell him to stop and tell him, like, in Sylvan, like, I'll feed you, just don't chomp me.
Persuasion.
Oh my
Oh.
god, why?
Charisma.
Oh, dear lord, why?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
It does not understand why people are wasting all this time with words instead of doing stuff. Adam, you're chomped back into his mouth.
Oh my god. uh,
Okay, Verity
I can't-
asks, how much
I
do you want
cast-
to feed to feel satisfied? Are you really hungry right now? After
what does he take this time?
What's your highest level spell slot?
Level 2.
Lose one of those.
Okay.
does he look mildly more satisfied after eating? Or
While eating.
Well, if
What second level spells do you have?
Dragon's Breath and Mirror Image.
Only 2.
Oh my god. Oh my
The
god.
water seems to bend around itself, and now there seems to be more of them standing around.
Oh my
They're
god.
half in and out buildings, so they can't be real.
I'm sorry.
right,
I kind of just look at Verity and I shrug like,
well, if you would like to sit there, I'm not sure. It seems like you feel it's calmer when it's eating right now. How are you feeling, Adam? Do you need help?
I give Verity the thumbs up, like, yeah.
Verity
I'm
looks
good,
at Sael.
good.
He's just like shaking his head and palming it. Verity, I put out a call for help and we have to resolve this quickly.
He only wants.
What?
We have to resolve this quickly.
Right.
Verity said something and then cut out.
He only wants to feed on magic.
It also sounds like it's a child and that Adam is the pacifier. Do you have any way of containing this big thing without magic? Like a big drum, bucket, I don't know.
Well,
I can tell you that the sort of magic used to contain this sort of thing is not the pleasant sort.
wait. Have they seen this kind of elemental going around before
No.
in like other planes?
The elemental plane of water you can imagine.
Like, do they do this kind of absorbing magic as well?
You have not encountered such a creature before.
Well, Bertie will tell Adam. The reinforcement will be coming. We have to resolve this.
What is Alara, Rosa, and Hayes doing?
I've gotten rid of spiritual weapons, so it's not there anymore. And I'm tying a rope on my foot. Just in case. And I'm handing it to Verity, just in case. And then I go,
Verity holds the rope.
just in
Bird is
case.
flying in the air. How
Yeah,
do you-
Verity is flying in the air.
yeah, how
Can
do
I
you
can I
pass-
toss it to Verity?
Yeah.
And then I go,
possibly.
just in case we need to get him out.
Rosa, what are you doing?
She wants her bow back.
It's under the creature still.
I know. It's like, how far is it? I mean, like,
It's under the creature.
Do we know usually what happens when creatures like this come to Sigil?
They're usually temporary.
They'll be gone after a while, is it? But before they wreak havoc, what do the laws enforcers do?
Law?
Yeah.
You think laws apply to these things?
No, as in like, what
How-
would the law enforcers do when it starts wrecking
Yeah, so
havoc
how
in the
what
streets?
kind of contingency
If
plan
it
do they have?
starts wrecking stuff, it depends on the scale it is. Something like this, they'll probably break out the siege weapons.
And then to scare it away or something?
To kill it because it's
Usually-
wreaking havoc.
Mm-hmm.
No, like something like
Weapons
this.
are not meant for just intimidation.
I don't
Right.
think I think this is a unique situation that's never happened before because we are talking to a 15-foot tall T-Rex made out of water.
Yeah.
Can-
Like,
Well, it's elemental, sort of.
like, what the fuck's going on?
It's sort of elemental, you see.
I-
I'll make an offer to it.
Yeah, the offer is he wants food, which is
And
magic.
well, yeah, Rosa's gonna say, "Can you give me my bow back? I can feed you a few firebolts in return."
He won't understand what's a fireball.
You have to
That
call it
shitty
food.
fire thingy.
Call it food.
Fira's calling up from the room. Hey, you all, you're using too many words to talk to that dumb thing.
Okay, she's gonna say, "Give me that. I give this," and she sort of like shoots a firebolt to the ground. Magic, see?
Your bow is sort of lifted up and then dropped outside.
Okay, I'll shoot firebolt to him. Should I roll?
No need. Absorbed again into it.
Thank you.
First time a firebolt has been friendly.
Can we start?
Sayo said, we need to resolve the situation quickly. They'll be here very soon.
Sile, do you know anywhere we can herd it? Because it seems that it will follow where the food is. And
It's
Rosa.
15 feet tall.
Yes.
And it
but
doesn't want to.
We are in the ladies' ward.
We can
It doesn't
move
want
it.
to turn back into humanoid.
We can move it
Oh, it doesn't know.
somewhere else because it seems to be following where its food. So if Rosa can keep doling out whatever it is that she's doing, we could lead
I
it
am
to a
no
direction.
expert in magic. I think it's up to you now.
Where? I'm
I
asking
could
you
shout
where.
at it.
Where is the best place?
Bring
The
it into
prison, I
bar.
suppose.
And then I go around to Rosa and I whisper, well, I tell her, we're going to lead it closer to the prison. If you can keep urging itself towards you while you feed it, is it like a cantrip? Is that thing that you're doing?
The prison is. Oh, it's not that far. Okay.
No.
Well, I look at it and say, let's go eat somewhere quieter. And I shoot it another fireball. Come. Come along.
It starts, well, sloshing its way forward.
How's Adam looking?
Yorman and Mayweather are looking at it. Oh, the poor thing's hungry, so we should just shoot it with magic.
I looked at them. I'm like, no.
Verity says, "We are just trying to lead it. Do not feed it unknowingly." Verity will return the Sire. If we bring it to the... Is there any way to...
What if we bring it to the blank? Is there any way to blank?
There will
prison
be a
into
way,
the
don't
bar.
worry.
Because I know the prison has some precautions for all entities.
Don't
such
worry,
as-
Verity. If we can get it there, it'll be fine.
I nod.
Ah, alright.
Okay.
Leads away.
At this point, Tia comes down to Alara, and she's holding something that
Okay.
you're not
Oh.
sure what it was, but metal shouldn't bend that way and be affixed in that direction. It probably shouldn't have alchemical syringes and stuff strapped on that way, and it looks pretty illegal besides. Okay. So do I shoot it now?
Keep it for as a contingency plan. What is that?
What do you do, Alara?
I'm walking with her and I'm telling her
Yeah.
to keep it as a contingency plan. And then I asked her, what is that?
E-
A bit of this, a bit of that. It should be. It should probably be good to last for about 10 minutes.
Well, if anything goes wrong, we're going to lead it to the prison area.
Are we going to get there in 10 minutes?
Does it look out of character? Will we?
Definitely
No.
not 10 minutes.
Nope.
Okay,
Aren't we pretty close to the prison area?
We are not. We are the 12
Relative.
factors.
how far is the prison area, do we know? Like, how many minutes walk? Or how many minutes lead?
More than 10 by far.
Okay,
Probably half an hour.
Yep.
I shake my head at her and then I go to Rosa and
Alright, I'll dispose of this then.
and then I go to Rosa and I go,
Oh,
can you
you're hard to
pers-
work.
it's not Tia.
Yes?
Can you persuade it to become a bit smaller? Is it possible?
Sorry, you
I'm
need to
good.
speak up. I can't hear you.
Can you?
Can you persuade it to become a bit smaller?
Well, she looks up at it and like, can you be a little smaller?
Hmm?
Shrink, shrink, my size. Look at me, I'm small.
Adam, you lose
Mhm.
another second level slot.
Oh god. Yep. Taken.
It looks down at Rosa and attempts to scoop Rosa into its mouth.
Hey!
I grab. Do I have enough time to grab Rosa's leg with the extra slack rope
Sure.
that I have? Hello?
Yes, you can grab Rosa.
Okay, so I grab Rosa.
Make
I
it outpost athletics.
it doesn't matter if I go into the mouth as well, because I'll just ask Verity to pull.
Oh, athletics.
Athletics. Yup.
Come on. This is
Oh,
the one chance
it's
you can.
terrible. It's 3.
Oh!
That kind of night, guys.
Rose slips out of your grasp as she's grabbed into its mouth.
No, as in, I want to grab her so that wherever she goes, I will go with.
Oh, okay, then you go to the mouth as well.
Oh, no.
Okay, so once in the mouth, do I have enough space to sort of use the slack in the rope to go around her foot?
Well, there's
What?
plenty of space in the mouth, but you also start feeling your energies being drained.
That's fine. I start tying
Wait, what?
a noose around her foot, and then I try look up at Verity and I wave, and then I make a motion to pull.
Ready, pulls. With athletics?
Okay, no need for that this time. Alara and Rosa are attached.
Yep.
Yeah. So and I have a swimming speed, so I'll be swimming out as well.
Well, but Rosa, you are attached as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Verity pulls both of you out.
Reggie says,
You both take 4 points of falling damage.
Okie dokie, can do.
Can I
Reggie
try to
says,
catch one of them?
Sorry, what's that, Haze?
Try to catch one of them?
You can catch Alara.
I think
I'll say you
going
catch
for-
one of them. Fine.
Uh-huh.
Going for the smaller one is easier.
Mhm.
One.
Okay.
I probably have more HP than her, but okay.
It's okay. I
Okay,
have
you catch
enough.
Rosa, and then
Verity will be here.
he's-
As you guys fall down, he says, Rosa, lead him without tempting him.
he looks at
Capture.
he looks at Alara. You okay?
Yeah. Well,
Tisk tisk ahi
It-
did not catch girlfriend.
it looks as if we're easy to be pulled out if we ever go in, as long as we're tied to someone. So that's the plan.
This is very weird. I'm not sure where this is taking us.
No, we're going towards the prison. If anything, try and stay out of its jaws.
Me and Tia are going to be somewhere else because Tia said we shouldn't be near the prison.
Out of character laughing.
What?
What the fuck?
What have you guys been doing?
What have you? That's exactly the question that I wanted to ask.
I mean, the contraption looks super illegal.
Why?
Right?
What have you been up to? Have you what?
I can neither confirm that he goes back to officer speak.
We'll have a conversation about this later.
Confirm nor deny any allegations.
It looks as if we have this under control. I'll see you later.
Right, Ahi and Tia take off.
Mm.
Mayweather and Jorman look. Is anyone injured? Otherwise, we should. It's getting late as well.
Nobody's injured. You may move.
Elisa, bless you. As they head off.
Fucking pieces of shit.
It is.
What
late.
about
They
Fira?
tried to help.
They tried.
Fira sighs,
their
seeing nothing
best.
going on, and eventually she climbs down from the roof and goes to join Adam.
In the mouth.
In the mouth. Near
Look,
the
Adam,
mouth.
since you like sticking in strange places, I suppose someone needs to wait.
Okay.
Well, Adam is keeping that guy pacified. Anyway, let's just lead this Jello to the prison.
I agree.
Yes.
Where am
How do you lead it?
Go, Rosa, do your thing.
Rose is going to.
Why do we keep pace with
Use her.
style?
I assume that he probably sucked one level 2 spell of her because she has 2 left.
You're
That's
not
her
in
only
there long
spell.
enough.
Not you weren't there long enough.
Okay, alright. So she's gonna use her level 2 spell, Misty Step, to go further away.
Yeah.
towards the prison, and then run, sort of like use her whole movement another 25 feet away. So
Mhm.
she's basically 50 feet plus, and gonna shoot fireball at it again. It's like, come here, come here.
All right. So this is how you lead it through the procession.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. He walks behind with Verity as lumbering forward.
Yeah.
Verity, may I
To the
ask
prison.
why you decided to volunteer your time with this group?
Well, they were helpful with the investigation.
Were they really though?
Were
Is
we?
this still the case? This is out of everyone else's earshot.
Well, if we were to face the directors in an aggressive manner, it's good to have assistance. I do not think I can hold the directors back. With just me and Hayes.
So it was just a matter of convenience.
No, they have very insightful information that I do not have. Seems they're very well versed in the arcane and religion.
I wouldn't have guessed.
Well, they did help a lot during the investigation.
Verity, you can't keep picking up strays, you know.
You told me that a lot of times.
I mean, he glances towards the direction of Hayes. That one turned out all right. These ones are...
Well, they are lost and they're trying to get their bearings.
And what do they think of you in turn?
I just hope that a good impression.
Have you?
I hope.
When will you know whether you're right or wrong?
Well, I do what I think is right.
Is that all you have to say to me?
Right, he's very confused.
Never mind, we'll focus on the mission to... God damn it. I'm not sure we'll have enough time left for a full rest.
Well, we could camp outside the prison.
Not very likely. They'll want to report and all that. And is there anything else you would like to say to Sahil?
Well, what? How does it look like right now? Does it look just tired, or is it look disappointed?
Sahil just looks rather resigned right now.
He has been defeated.
Lost. A man with no purpose.
The boss tells you, oh, this meeting will be half an hour, and then it turns out it was 4 hours. But you're like, oh,
Sile is
Oh,
the
well,
sad
I
husband
guess this is my
outside the
life
shop,
now. Yes.
playing with his phone.
Right. Saya, spending a lot of time recently. I just need to catch up with you. Is that all right? Before we head off.
My health?
What?
My health? I'm worried about your sanity, not my health.
I'm fine. So
I will have words with Hayes later. Carry on, officer.
I guess. Alright. Then Freddy follows. Because he has no idea what's going on.
Okay. Adam, I'll say you're out of spell slots.
Okay, done.
Fira is... Well, Fira is poking around the strange watery interiors and all that. It's like,
Why does she do
can't
this?
really smell anything here. Strange, thought it'd be a lot worse. Okay, Adam, you're not bothered by any of this?
I mean, at least we're not drowning, right? And
Yeah, that part doesn't make sense.
yeah, it was weird. It was the first thing I tried when he chomped me. I took a breath and I could, which was surprising.
I've seen more water the last 2 days than I've ever had in my whole life.
Well, I mean, the bath was nice, I have to say. But this not so much. What do you think happened to Olgar?
Is it still Olgar?
Maybe. Well, I mean, all he does now is feed off of my magic. At the very least, that's pacifying him.
She frowns. Is she doing that now? She pokes at you.
Yeah. He's sucking the... You want me to let you see? I like radiate fire so that she sees it like dissipate into the water.
Adam, it's stealing your life force away.
Yeah, but... Well, I mean...
A few seconds later, you're out of the creature.
Wait, what?
Afira drags you out.
What?
Pacifier gone.
But the pacifier. What happens to Olgar? What the fuck?
It's like you two land on the ground.
Excuse me.
Adam,
Yes. Wait, why'd you pull me out? Yeah, did you not hear the
she's
conversation?
giving you an incredulous look.
Yeah, did you not hear the conversation about feeding him magic?
Adam,
Yes.
I don't know what you're made of, but I think magic's a part of it.
Well, I'm sure you're right. But I mean, I'm fine, right? Look, I'm healthy. I don't feel like passing out. I'm not coughing. I'm
What's your
fine.
AC?
15.
She slaps you.
Slaps you for 7 points of damage.
Ooh.
That's a real
Gladly
wife slap.
taken. Gladly taken.
Adam, are you going to take anything I say seriously?
Okay, I deserve that.
What's your current HP?
35. She slapped me again.
Adam,
Did she say anything?
I don't know what's going to happen if you die. Because that might just happen the way you're treating things.
I mean, all right. I deserve that. But look, uh, it's not like anybody else was gonna do it, right? Look, Ulgar's about to go on a rampage because he doesn't have magic anymore. What else?
So you just feed yourself to him? Is that what happens?
Well, yeah, everybody was going on about me being here for the team. I'm trying my best.
Let them sacrifice themselves.
I don't know what to do. Our friend's cold to the touch. He has a brain now, apparently. He wants to feed off of magic. And I basically just spoiled our plan for today. I don't know what else I can do besides help feed him magic. Like help pacify him from going on a rampage. I'm sorry I wasn't more aware of my well-being.
Adam, you're supposed to be the smart one here. Can you think of a way to do that and not feed yourself to it?
It's a little late now. I'm all out of juice, as they say. Sucked dry.
Meanwhile, what is Alara, Rosa, and Hayes doing or saying?
Rose is gonna try to continue staying out of his range and feeding it fireball while heading towards the prison.
Yep, I'm keeping an eye on
Is
Rosa.
Rose struggling with her movement?
Why? Oh, did
Who's
she
struggling
wanna
with
ride?
movement?
Is Rosa struggling with movement?
Oh, do you want to give me a hand?
Yes.
Rose
Hayes
would
will
accept it.
assist Rosa.
What's Alara doing then?
Keeping an eye on Rosa. Like she's
Else
literally just following around.
Nice.
Okay, so Alara's just keeping an eye out.
Mm.
Okay, you all cut a strange sight, tramping your way from the 12 Factals restaurant and tavern past the Fortune's Wheel gambling hall where like high rollers stumble out with companions in hand and laughing, and they look up, go deathly silent, examine the bottles they're holding, and some head back in again. Others seem to be raising each other for a second round of bets. You see priests moving around, some in solemn processions. A group of two of them seem to come to a head as like they cut each other off at a junction. But when they see this creature coming through, they both step aside and make gestures. There's a flurry of clerks running up and down the rows, and when they see this creature coming, you see a pair of them detach from the crowd and start following, lawyers from the looks of them. The rest goes relatively well as far as Sigil can be. There are a few times when you have to make sharp diversions when porters with obviously magical wares pass and Ulga starts sniffing in that direction. And there's a dangerous moment when it pauses to stare at a particularly laden-looking young woman with her jewelry glowing in her hair. Is there anything else you wish to do before you arrive at the prison?
No. Adam? Is your friend?
Is Adam walking in front with us or like to the side?
To the side.
Okay.
Huh.
We're probably gonna put him into a bottle.
I'm gonna talk in Sylvan to Ulgar, see if he reacts or does anything. I'm just gonna say, Ulgar, uh, uh, be small. See if that does anything.
You weak?
Yes.
What?
I say no danger.
You think I fear danger?
Then I tell him there's nothing to fear.
It gives you a baleful look of a predator being asked by a little thing to make itself smaller to fit in among the rest of the little things.
Ouch.
That's falling over.
Lena.
Lena, what's going on?
She's moving out.
Oh crap. Alright, sorry.
Ah.
She's moving out. She's
Sorry, hang on.
she's hippity hiding.
Alright, next time.
Next time?
Okay.
Next time.
Okay.
Wait, did Mike work?
Sorry, did you say anything
No.
other than did you have a response?
Yeah, after like the look he gives me, right? I'm like, just come down here. Be small. Friend. I tap my chest. I tap my chest like really hard. Friend.
Friend, don't ask friend to be weak.
Not weak. Small size. Old Ulgar, I say. Old Ulgar. Big man. Big. Yes. Ulgar. Big man, not weak. Just smaller than giant water.
Conversation is over.
Ah, shit.
Right?
Yep.
You arrive in the prison. The 15-foot tall beast staring around looking like sniffing in the direction of it, and you can hear faint screams coming from inside the structure. And Fira looks at you. Adam, this is the prison. Adam, this is the prison. Are you all hearing me?
Yeah.
I can hear.
Adam?
Hello?
Kid?
Adam, you're muted.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
Adam,
My
this
bad.
is the prison.
Ah, yes. It's the one we came earlier where we heard the screaming.
You're going to put Ulgar into food storage.
Ah. Doesn't want to listen. I can't help him if he doesn't want to listen.
So he's becoming food.
So you're going to make him into food.
What choice do I have? Look, I I I I can't like look and then I point my hands and then there's no fire coming out.
Okay.
I'm like look, what else can I do? Like he literally sucked me dry. Like he's not listening. I gave him all the food he wanted.
Fira looks up at Olga and says, "Olga, run! They're going to turn you into food."
Oh god.
Son of a bitch.
Rosa, what do you do as you see Olga suddenly look at Fira when she says this?
Flaming sphere. Wait, you can cast flaming sphere. Oh my god.
Okay.
Tasty sandwich.
Okay, what are all of you doing when like you see Olga suddenly looking at the prison with deep distrust?
How far are we from the prison right now?
You're right in front of it.
Right at the door.
How far is Fira away from Alara?
I'll say roughly as per the original map.
Okay, I'm
We're
gonna go to
off
her
to
and
the
slap her.
Can I intervene that? Can I stop that?
Sure, you can try.
I stop that. Like no.
How?
Athletics check or acrobatics check. I think you don't have time to react though.
Adam, Adam, you take it instead.
Okay, that's fair. I'd rather that happen.
Rosa, what are you trying to do?
She flaming spheres.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she-
flaming sphere where?
I think she's trying to distract him with a larger sandwich.
Yes.
Larger sandwich.
Yeah, like oh here, kitty,
It's
kitty,
like,
kitty.
look, a bigger thing.
Look, it's a mouse.
Pay no mind to the lady.
She's
that's
gonna
trying to
lure
roast
him
Rosa,
with
this
it.
is animal handling. Alara has got to try and slap Adams in the way. What's Verity doing?
Verity looks at Sayal. Right, we have arrived, and I think we don't have much time.
Hey, the damn thing's panicking. Someone do something.
Does Alara still have Tia's machine?
No, Tia disposed
No,
of it.
she got rid of it.
Unfortunate.
It's a volatile thing.
Plus, Tia left.
Yes. Nah, I thought she might have given you the thing first.
So what's Hayes doing? Come on, move it, move it.
Hayes will help. Is it obvious what Rose wants to do?
Rose is already
Rose is
casting it.
Rose is obviously doing something to try and distract it.
Okay. I think Hayes will just continue to be Rose's mount until something escalates. He does not
So
want to
very-
interfere in the
Rose
Rock
is
people.
Rose is mounting Haze. Oh.
Verity is not doing anything.
Well, he's saying that it's panicking as in, is it really
Getting
distraught?
agitated.
Agitated, anxious.
Alright, since he knows that it likes magic, Verity is gonna put his hand in and cast a smite as a spell. See if it works.
Smite
So
is
you
different.
channel a smite into your hand and then you
Yeah.
pet it.
Yeah, I pat it.
Or you mean you cast the spell instead? Because
Yeah,
smite would
yeah.
actually
like-
damage it.
Yeah.
It's not like
Like
damage,
one
it's
of
more
the
like a
spell.
smite spell to,
Okay.
you know, pat it.
The concentration kind, you know.
Yeah.
I concentrate to pet
What
him.
level though?
Okay, so while Rose figures out the animal handling, Verity, deception.
Ah, shit.
You can do it. You have high
15.
It's
charisma.
alright. You have at least a +5. Yeah, there we go.
Thief.
Ha! Uh,
Nina.
Please don't say.
What's Lena's thing? We can roll a d20 and add it for
Yeah,
her.
someone just roll a d20 for Lena, I guess.
Oh wait,
I
we can
nominate Hayes
access.
because Hayes is being mounted.
Lena can roll on your Discord. Lena?
Oh wait, I can't do that.
Oh wait,
I
she's
believe
offline.
he's-
Never mind.
you-
I
What
will
is
do it.
Lena's whiz
I
mod?
roll the d20.
What is her whiz mod? Is she,
Probably +4 or +5.
is she proficient in it?
She's got wisdom, but I
Yeah,
don't
no,
know.
but is she proficient?
I don't
I don't
she's-
think so.
She
No.
has
That's
animal
a
handling
5.
proficiency.
Oh, it's on 5.
So did you roll a 5? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's terrible. You've been.
Blame the mount.
Check.
I don't think a 5 is gonna
That's
help
not better.
anything.
Yes.
There's a snarl as the creature shakes his head, like dislodging the people around it, and it makes to bolt off.
Unfortunate. I guess the chase is on.
But
You're
it's
wasting
slow,
waste
right?
Dumb.
It makes to bolt off, and then pauses because there's something in its way. Give me a second.
What's in his way?
A wild newt.
Cute thing.
See, Newt wants to eat all the physical food, and this guy wants to eat all the magic. So together,
They will
You'll
eat.
It's the best partner
Sorry, give me a
of
moment.
eating everything in the world.
indeed.
Don't fuck with me. Is Newt actually there?
You hope. Ha! You wish.
Well, I
Just
mean,
for information, my animal handling is +3. It's not that much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
I have a pretty good animal handling, but I have no food.
You
to
know what? Next
offer.
time we can do the DM roll. You think.
Well, yes, Kai. Yes, I do think. Of you in the summertime.
Oh.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It pauses because there's a figure standing in front of it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh shit.
Is it
It's
Lady
Dr.
Hazel?
Marlin. Oh shit.
Oh, this was the
Yes.
disturbance you called me out of my office for, Sile.
Oh shit, he got Marlin?
Sile, salute. Sir, I did not expect you to attend to this personally. Say no more.
Say no more.
Is it down without ever
No.
touching the creature in front of him?
No.
But then the air itself. There's a sound as the creature. Water bursts everywhere. And suddenly, standing back in front of you again, is the same face of Ulgar.
Oh,
He's like scrambling backwards in the ground, like digging furrows around, as Fractal Marlin continues to step forward. Would someone care to explain the situation?
Rarity salutes.
he's also will salute. This
I
guy's not
asked
my
for an
direct superior.
explanation,
This-
not needless pleasantries.
I go over to Ulgar and I kind of just put my arm around him. No, I give him a hug.
Factor Marlin, it appears that this is one of the arrivals from the ship crash. And it appears...
Kyle, have you not taught him language? Appears or is?
This guy.
Actually, appears is accurate.
Yes. Appears exactly.
So you are uncertain.
Yes, we are not certain why it became the elemental that you saw just now.
Marlene's face turns round to the rest of you. Can anyone give an affirmative?
He's part of
I-
my. He's part of my crew.
Yeah.
I talk out. Yeah. It's part of my crew.
So, was part of the crew. Very well, affirmative received. And now,
Is he looking at me when he says that?
he's looking around everyone
I
in
see.
general again, in that simple way.
I step up and go, it seems that he was being possessed by something,
Seems.
but it
This
looks as if you have gotten rid of that possession.
Seems. Can I get an affirmative on this?
You have seemed to be it looks like you have dispossessed whatever it is that had possessed my member of the crew.
I have returned it to its self as far as I can tell.
That is correct.
But I will need more of an affirmative on what happened before.
Nobody knows what happened before.
Are you aware of the ship crashing into the building and stuff?
I have second-hand reports of the damages.
Before we crashed in, we were in a
But I
plane.
lack the Oh, do continue.
This plane had attempted to hijack my ship and my people. We had to pull out of there as swiftly as possible, and upon returning here, we found out that my member of the crew had disappeared. And then we were told by another member of our crew, Adam, and I point to Adam, that he had been seen in the market district, and we had attempted a communion with him, which resulted in this. I thank you for removing whatever it is that had afflicted Olga. However, his current state and his usual state is that of an animal. He does not understand much language. And as you can see,
I
he's
can see that.
currently terrified.
I'm hugging Olga, right? Is he still cold to the touch?
Yes.
Okay. Continue.
Sayo looks at you. None of you mentioned this before. Sayo, you clearly need to ask the right questions and affirmatives.
I don't trust that whatever had possessed him might be completely out, because it seemed too swift of a happenstance. Is there a safe place we may keep him?
I have severed that connection for the next 2 turns of the clock.
May I ask what it was?
It was something that threatened the city. I do not care to distinction.
In that case, it would be wise to keep him in a safer place. Is that correct?
You will hand him over to our care then.
With respect, no harm will come to him?
I do not make promises I cannot necessarily keep.
Then he's not going over to you.
Adam,
You heard him.
Sayo, record this down. I trust you will take full responsibility as is required.
out of character, is he mentioning this to Sile to take responsibility, or on us, the crew?
He's not looking at Sayo right now.
He just told Style to record.
We will take responsibility for my crew.
Very well. Is there any other matters of business?
I look around at the crew. Then I look at Sael.
Do you?
Kyle is being very quiet right now.
I walk up to him. No, I can't. I'm holding.
You're hugging the big guy.
I'm hugging him.
Can
Oh.
you bring the big guy closer? I motion to Adam to bring him closer.
All right. I tell Fira to hold on to Ulgar, and I walk up to this factal.
Adam, Fira grabs you by the scruff of your neck. No, Adam.
Verity will step up. And then he will say, another matter. I'm not sure if this is the right place to tell you that. But we are currently investigating about an experiment that was supposed to close down. If you know...
Kyle has given me some word of it. Am I to understand then that it looks at Ulgar? He was obstructing your investigation?
Not at the moment. We are heading off first light tomorrow.
To proceed.
So, if I understand correctly, the orders were to stop the experiment.
Indeed, we have complied.
And no one has sent anyone to confirm the situation and left it be for years.
That would be a regrettable failing of the harmonium.
Oh, it is a memorandum, and every part of Governor, Harmonium, and the Massacre is responsible.
I suppose you could put it that way. I am following this with great interest myself.
We are going to investigate on Governor Nova's part, but we will need
Don't let me detain you then.
your confirmation on that. We will officially close it down when we gather all the directors. What do you feel about prisoners that have been quote-unquote redeemed?
Have they been officially released from their term of sentence?
I would like to ask, if you send them off for the experiment, you have released them under your care for the experiment. Am I correct?
No, that would indicate a
So they are not.
the first question, which is whether or not they have been released officially. In which case, from my answer, is no.
So if they are redeemed, they cannot return to Sigil.
Officer Verity, this conversation is heading in a rather unlawful direction. Let us agree to observe the customs as they should be.
Right. You do know that our laws do not govern the other plane.
They do not.
I see. Then I know what to do now. Thank you, Factor Money.
It nods back at you and looks at the rest.
It.
Did you just assume it's gender?
Rosa? Well, Rosa is favorite enemy. This is a fiend. Others might assume it was some guy in a fancy mask to some extent, but Rosa, you know it's a feat.
Of course, Rarity
This is
knows as well,
actually a
right?
face.
Well, you might not have met him before, but seeing Sile's reaction and all that, you have quite a few guesses on this account.
Well, no, I've seen him. Rarity has seen him.
Ooh. Can I ask the factual? I like
Ask
I
about
like-
Kefros, guys.
I bow like slightly a little bit.
It's hard to bow because Fira chokes you when you start leaning forward.
Oh shit! I do not bow then. I just like ask him. You said 2 turns of the clock and then the connection's back. The connection to what?
He just mentioned a thing that's
What's plaguing my friend?
The factor looks at Sile and looks back at you. Well, you have 2 turns of the clock to find out.
I look at Ulgar.
Fair.
who's
Is he like-
holding Olgar? Is it Fira or is it Adam?
Fira is holding Olga with one hand and Adam.
Can I go in between Adam and Fira? Because it's irritating me that she's like choking the guy.
Fira looks like she's her fight instinct is like alternating like at wild angles.
Doesn't matter. She's going to like dead-eye Fira and move her hand out of the way.
Fira's not budging.
Move, Fira. Or I will have you thrown in with him.
Adam, are you going to do something stupid?
Going to do something stupid.
She looks at Alara and slowly let go of him.
That is exactly what someone about to do something stupid would say.
Adam, if you do anything dumb, all 3 of you will be staying here. Do you understand?
I'm just asking a question. That's all I did.
That is fine.
Why is that suddenly a hostile action?
I'm saying, if ever.
Well, I think I've taken enough of everyone's time. Farewell.
I bow.
I do not bow.
Verity salutes.
Factor Marlin turns and heads back into the prison.
I look at both Verity and Sile and I go, where do we bring him? And then I look at Fira and I go, food? Turn him into food? What kind of barbarians do you think live here?
But
Fira
you
turns
have
to Adam. That's what he said of the screams, that this is where they store food.
This is
Yeah.
where they store people.
Right now.
I'll explain it later. He's going to be fine.
Alara, since you have rejected, and he turns to Adam, the protection of the prison, then if Uga comes back,
Well,
that way,
he couldn't promise not hurting Ulgar.
and
How is
you
that?
couldn't
How is that?
promise
how
that
is that
Uga can
protection?
control himself again.
Exactly.
How is that protection?
protection?
How is it? How is it my fault that I can't promise? I told you up front that I can't promise, and you guys went ahead with the decision. He can't promise Ulgar's safety, so I told him up front.
On the writing, Alara was the one that made this promise.
I told you. I never lied to any of you. I told you I can't handle Ulgar. That's why y'all came
Nobody
to help
said-
me. That's your decision.
Exactly. So now
So
the
it's-
safest option
And
is
I
to
made
put
a
him in jail.
decision because of the same reason you guys tried to help me, because he's my friend. And if they can't ensure that they're not gonna hurt him, he's not staying there. That was like the big man himself, right?
Yes,
The
but
factoid
now,
is what you guys call
Adam,
him.
listen. But now that he's going to be outside for 2 turns, and then what? He's going to start a rampage again? And we already saw how you dealt with it, which was not to deal with it. Are you telling me the next time is going to be different?
I go.
Well-
Olga starts getting up. I leave.
Olga, what
Where
happened?
are you gonna go, buddy?
Anywhere.
Olga, what happened?
You leave me behind once. What's a second time?
We leave you behind in a safer place.
Same thing.
You hurt people.
Everyone hurts.
Olga, you hurt people. I thought you're good with animals and people. I thought you were kind.
Well, people change when they get ditched.
I wasn't talking to you, Adam.
I go somewhere else.
Olga,
No more
where?
arguing. Somewhere.
Olga, you're still under the ship's command.
What ship?
The ship will be getting
Where
back.
ship?
Somewhere. We'll
Where?
find it.
He holds one hand up and back around. This place? Where? What? Who? How? Duh! Why am I asking?
You ask because you're better than this, Olga.
Was simple and I didn't think.
If you sit tight in here, you don't have to think. We'll come back for you. You have my promise.
Thinking.
Olga, we want you safe. That is all.
Trapped. Is anyone else saying anything?
Well, Variety is letting the crew to solve the crew problem.
Yeah. My father.
That sounds pretty good. Yeah.
Since
Can I go closer to Olgar? Okay, I'll go closer to Olgar.
Can I?
Can I just briefly say that can Rose try to explain to him that after he broke half of the ship, he was dismissed, and after that, when we tried to escape because the ship was not in a
Okay, Rosa has to do this in as
So-
small a words as possible. Pretend you're talking to Donald Trump.
well, I'm actually driving. I shouldn't be doing this.
Okay.
So I'm just telling you that
Okay,
I'm trying to do that.
I'll let you paraphrase this. And Olga looks back at Alara.
Rose.
You see, no one wants me.
We want you now. We just didn't know where you were, and I was. Do you know an emergency?
Want me for what?
For safety.
He looks at Fira when I didn't talk.
Wait, what? What? Out of character when I didn't talk?
Better when I didn't talk.
That's what.
He looks at Fira when he says that, because Fira said just now, she's like, I like it better when you didn't talk.
Great, now he remembers things too.
Right? It's like he's a different person. Hey, Ulgar. One time round the block, let's go for a walk. And then I look back at Alara and Verity, and I'm like, "With I've bothered you with my problems, our problems, however you want to classify this for a little too long. Should get some rest for the investigation tomorrow.
We'll
I'll
talk
deal with
to
Ulga."
him.
Cool. Out of character, what did the factal mean when he said 2 turns of the clock? Does he mean 2 hours?
Okay.
24 hours.
No.
okay.
In
Okay.
Sigil,
I
2
understand.
turns of the clock is basically 48 hours
Oh,
equivalent.
so 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because they use a
Cause-
24-hour clock. All right, so they have
Okay.
2 days. Cool,
Okay.
cool, cool.
Yes,
Just
understand.
clarifying.
We'll speak to
Saya,
him and try
Saya
to
looks
find
at
out.
Verity and Haze. I suppose we should get some rest.
Yeah.
Yes, we will.
Alright. Saya says, I will put a word with the receptionist, but the rest of you should find your own lodge.
Understood. I look at the 3 of them, Adam, Fira, and Olga, specifically Adam and Fira. Are you going to be away for 2 days, or what?
Sorry, what?
Because you guys are taking a walk, right? Out of character?
Yeah.
Are
No, I
you-
couldn't hear what you said because you derped a bit.
Are you coming back within an hour, or are you going to disappear for 2 days?
No, it's just a walk. We're gonna come back to make sure we rest on time for tomorrow.
I would like to say though,
It's
because
gonna
of the
kill them.
because of the events and everything, none of you will have a long rest.
That's fine.
I'm what we call a monk, and all we ever need are short rests.
That's
I would say right now you could get about 6 hours, so like 3/4 stuff.
Do I still get back my 1 slot of spell?
3/4 that you would normally get back.
Right, so I get back to
If you sleep now.
Go to sleep!
Ah,
Verity
Um.
collapses on the floor.
Michael,
Yes?
Michael, how long has it been since her hunter's mark?
It's gone.
Okay, she's gonna tail them.
Okay, Rosa tails them.
Wait, what?
Rosa's gonna be
Speed.
stealthy and shit. Go, Rosa, go.
Stealth?
I'm
Okay.
going to go back to 12 fractals and
Okay, so Alara's gonna sleep like now.
No.
after talking to Rosa.
Okay, talk to Rosa then.
Rosa, are you okay
Wait,
with...
Rosa's trying to tail them.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Rosa, are you okay with following them?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll be fine. I'm just gonna follow behind them.
Did you get enough rest?
If I don't need to hide. If I don't need to hide, I'll just follow about 5 feet behind.
Did you get enough rest?
5 feet.
5 feet is not much though.
Is there a lot of people? It shouldn't, right? Because it's nighttime-ish.
Well, there's places to hide in Sigil. It's bloody huge.
Well, basically, she's just going to passively follow them,
Okay.
just in case they get into trouble.
Okay.
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 Saya will, Verity will speak to Saya on the way back, I guess. Or maybe when they went back in.
Ah.
What?
I'm sorry. I have to.
Okay. So Alara is heading back after talking to Rose.
Yep. Just to confirm that Rose is going to have enough rest for the next day.
Okay, Alara, you get your 3/4 rest.
What does that mean if I only use like 2 spell slots?
What spell slots do you use?
Well, 3. 2 level 3s and 1 level 2.
You don't get back one of your level 3s.
Okay. Okie dokie.
Okay. Adam and Fira and Olga. Olga is walking unhappily, like his shoulders slouched over and moving more like an ape than a man.
Mm-hmm. I pipe up for a bit, and I'm like, so how's it feel to have a brain now? Sucks, right?
Is that why you move your mouth so much?
Pretty much. It's painful when you know a lot of things, but don't know what to do, even after you know everything or a lot. It's a lot easier when you're just listening to people telling you what to do.
What do I do now? He looks at you and eyes aren't completely normal. There's still
Blue.
shades of that blue in there, but they're pupils and irises now.
So here's the truth, Ogar. You have 2 days. 2 days until whatever was plaguing your mind comes back. That doesn't give us a lot of time to help you.
So I should go before that.
Now here's my other question. When we left you, when
He
we
flinches.
when we left you, when you got kicked off the ship, what happened?
I don't want to think about it.
It's all right. I understand.
Fira follows from a few steps behind, her face stony and not saying anything.
All right. I'm like, I understand. Must have been pretty tough, huh? Give him like my tiny hand pat on the back
You
compared
ever
to
been
his large
left
body.
behind?
What does he say? Sorry?
You ever been left behind?
No, Ulgar. I've been fortunate enough to be a part of this ship and this crew. And Fear has never left me behind before.
She would have.
If I was in your position, you mean?
She would have left you behind if you didn't want to come on the ship.
I know. But
Did you
that
come
doesn't.
for her then?
Yeah, I do. We do. But that doesn't mean I don't.
What do you do for you then?
I. Honestly, Ulgar, I say that I'm really smart. But just between you and me, and then I like beckon him to come closer, and I whisper it to him, like, I actually don't know what I'm doing. More,
Secret.
this is more than what I imagined would happen for my first ever adventure leaving Turukmal. It's more than I can handle.
Do you wish you never came?
Make no mistakes, Olgar. This place has taken more than it has given back. And I fucking hate this place. I wish we would have. I wish we would have landed somewhere else. But I'm glad I went on the voyage. Not happy we landed here. But I'm glad I came along for the ride.
We need to get back somehow. How do
That's
we do that?
well. First things first. We need a ship. We need the crew back together. Alara's has a pretty good plan. She's rounding up everybody, making sure everybody has jobs and everybody's fitting in for the eventual gather together and leave. But I reckon in 2 days, I won't be able to talk with you like this. Right?
Do we need all of them?
As much as we can, yeah. Ship needs a crew. Some people are expendable.
He flinches again.
Not gonna sugarcoat it for you. Not everyone's needed to pilot a ship.
So I need you more than you need me.
Yes. But don't misunderstand, Olgar.
No, no, that makes sense.
We're family, yeah? We're kin. Part of the same tribe. From the same goddamn tribe, man.
No, we're not.
So don't.
I'm Clan Turgon, remember?
I know. We're from the same goddamn place. Okay? From the same goddamn place. Hell, you've seen me get drunk in plenty of minglings, all right? So don't get me wrong when I tell you that even though you need us more than we need you, I'm not letting you get left behind. Okay, buddy?
Persuasion check.
Eat this fucking persuasion check. Lighty.
You know, Adam,
Hmm?
I remember when I didn't think much. I remember how you used to make a lot of noise. And I used to think how nice it would be to stop that noise, yes?
Yes. Okay.
Maybe stop the noise. The animals are a bit calmer, nothing's poking them around, and little thoughts like that. And I wasn't alone. Did you know that?
I didn't.
Well, you do know now.
I understand. I respect that. Thanks for telling me.
2 days?
2 days, Volgar. You're gonna lose control in 2 days. Same like what happened just now.
I'll find a way to disappear before that. His hand closes around your shoulder. I'm going to find some place to sleep.
Hey, if you ever change your mind or if you ever need help, I take out one of my cactus seeds that I have. How's your sense of smell, buddy? Still good? Still the best in Turukmal?
I smell different things these days.
Here, I toss him the cactus seed. I
What's
have
this?
I have a bunch of those. You can track me. You can track me just with a whiff of it.
I smell different things these days. Not much left in you, but you smell like magic.
Do you remember the smell?
That thing you had the strongest of it.
I look down to like my necklace, the ring on my chest, and I look at him and I'm like, well, as long as you can remember the smell.
The he tries to motion with his hands grasping something.
What is he trying to grasp?
Well, it's roughly the
I'm-
size of Newt.
Ah. I look down again into my empty scarf.
I wanted to take a bite out of it.
Hey, and thing's my friend too. You don't get to eat him. I know you're hungry for magic.
Eat it together.
I'm not gonna eat him. It's my friend Olgar, just like you are. Look,
You will eat me if I die, right?
yeah, if you die, of course.
I'll hold you to that.
What do you think I am, a savage? God damn. I'm not gonna waste you.
He shudders a bit, looking back in the direction of the prison.
Alright. But look, you know what I smell like now. How about you get a good night's sleep? You come find me the day after tomorrow, yeah? The second day.
Where are you going?
I have a promise to help the flying guy with wings. But after that, we'll see what we can do about the whole losing your mind situation, okay?
Smells nice, that one.
Never
Not-
sniffed him actually.
Not like the he starts to tremble again.
Yeah. It's alright, buddy. I rub his arm. It's alright. He's gone now. Day after tomorrow, yeah? Find me.
Where?
You know what I smell like. Come find me
Big
first thing. in the
place. Big place.
Place. Same place you met me just now? How's that?
Will do.
Alright. Day after tomorrow. Go find a good place to sleep.
You know where others are?
I'm looking for them, Ulgar. I know where. I'll save that story for another day, but I know where Kurok is at the very least.
Oh, where?
Maybe you can pay him a visit.
I will do that.
He's over at a place called Alicia's Pantry. Just tell her if she asks. She's a nice lady. She'll let you in. If she asks you, just let her know that you're a friend of Kurok's and Adams. She'll let you see him. Day after tomorrow, Kurok. Day after tomorrow. Start walking back with Fira.
Asik.
I turn around. Say that again?
The one with many masks.
Yeah. What about him?
It's gone to the place where people put on even more masks and they talk and talk and talk.
Many Sorry, buddy. Dumb it down for me. Where is this place?
So much talking.
All right. So, a place with a lot of talking
And masks.
and a lot of masks. More masks than the mask they're already wearing. Got it. I write it down in my notebook so I don't forget.
Olga nods and heads off into the night.
Day after tomorrow, Ulgar. Turn around, walk away.
Fira catches up with you after a while. The gnome is still following. Should we do anything?
The gnome is still.
The gnome we know, not the other gnome.
Rosa's following us?
Yes.
You wanna. Okay. Do you wanna play a trick on her?
Don't you
No.
dare!
I've had too much excitement.
You think she's looking right now?
Basically, Rose, unless like you guys start becoming hostile to her, she kind of openly follows you guys, but follows like far-ish behind. She's too tired to
I'm
do
just
all those
tired.
hiding.
All right. No tricks today.
So yeah,
And let's go back.
Yep. Let's get some rest, and we head back.
Right. You have 4 hours of rest.
No problem.
So you regain back half your spell slots and half your HP.
Oh God, that's terrible. Oh. It's all right. It's worth the Ulgar. Let's see how much is missing.
Okay. Verity and okay, who else wants to do character talk stuff?
Pretty sure very.
Isn't Ara? Where is Ara?
Lara went to sleep. She's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Verity and Sayo.
So yeah.
His will sleep if there is nothing. Or
Sayo
like,
heads
rest
back
if
to the
there is.
prison, back to the room where you all were before. And
Yeah,
you're okay. He motions to the bedroll. So,
Takes down the helmet and he says, "Well, it is the first time I've seen in person.
I didn't think my request for assistance would go that high up.
I am surprised as well. Well, Uga is much stronger than we deem. But what I want to tell you is about what you asked just now. I'm afraid I've been a bit too crude about the answer. How do I know if I'm right or wrong? Well, I usually align myself with the law, and there were times it was hard for me to make a decision. Most of the time, it has aligned, even if I think it's not the right outcome or the perfect outcome. But I deem what I think is right is the right decision. Being a harmonium, my duty is to enforce the law, but being a paladin, my duty is to protect the people. It has been conflicting sometimes. I'm not as strong as Factor Starin. His shrewdness and will is impeccable. I'm just trying to find a line inside. It's not as black and white as it is in Acheron.
We all try to find our
This-
own lines.
This investigation, it has been hard. Just sorry to have worried you.
I don't think you worried anything that I did not suspect, at least for some time. There was a question posed at the Hall of Speakers. Well, the details aren't important, but there was a question raised once upon a time. Who watches the harmonium? Who watches the mercy killers? Who watches the governors?
I think most would assume it's the Lady of Pain. What do you think?
If the Lady of Pain has to watch us, I think we've already failed fundamentally. It's not a matter of power. Well, there were three of us in the idea that we should watch each other's backs and fronts.
Yes. We are the three pillars of the law, and we watch each other's back.
I think the reason this case was there for as long as it was, part of me wonders if no one wanted to start an investigation.
I have my suspicion. Because it was too convenient that no one actually went to check. And no one bothered to know what happened to the people who didn't come back. Were the directors lying? I don't know.
Sire looks as if he wants to say something and then holds himself. You can come in. There's a knock, and later sheepishly, Sargal enters. Is this a good time? Interrupting anything?
No, what do you come here for? It's good to see you well,
You all were
Sarah.
gone an awfully long time, and then I thought, well, you all needed an alarm to wake up the next morning. We're still doing it, right?
Yes, we will.
All right. I'll bung down. He starts like arranging his own bedroll out. As Sayo starts to leave, I have my own quarters. Rest well, officer,
You too, so.
and Officer Hayes. Stay sharp.
Then Verity watches as he leaves.
Anyone else want to help do anything before we close?
Yep.
I mean, basically, we all went to sleep.
Adam,
Yes.
Fira is sleeping in the far end of the room this time.
Like
What?
away from Adam.
She angry.
Why? I did,
From everyone actually.
but
She angry.
Does she mind if I pull my bed sheet like?
Would
my
you like
ass?
to try?
I would like to attempt to. Yes. Does she shoot an arrow in my direction?
As you get nearer, you notice that about 5 feet away from her bedroll, there are 5 daggers stabbed into the ground.
So 5 feet away from her is the daggers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Put my sleeping bag right next to the daggers. That's where I'm sleeping for the night.
In silence. Rosa, how do you rest? Assuming you are not driving anymore.
No, but I'm doing work now.
Okay, never mind.
Probably without much peace.
Alara, anything?
Nope.
I think Alara is just sleeping.
Jade asleep.
She pass out.
Turning in, Hayes will ask Verity,
Mm-hmm.
what is it that you intend to do?
What did he ask? What we intend to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You specifically.
I didn't get the question. Sorry.
Ace asks what Verity intends to do.
Oh, you mean tomorrow's investigation, Hayes?
Not that specifically. This one is referring to the whole.
Sorry, what's the last thing?
The what?
This investigation as a whole.
Oh.
What is the
Well-
intended? What is the outcome that you intend?
The experiments. Now that Factor Mining has confirmed that they couldn't return, I have to find somewhere for them to live their new life, and then we have to bring the directors back, and they'll be judged for their actions.
Will we be allowed to decide where the prisoners go?
What do you ask now?
Will we be allowed to decide where the subjects go?
Will you decide? You ask.
Will we be allowed
I
to
keep-
decide?
Allowed to decide where subjects go.
And doesn't really care about the experiments. With the factors read, I guess we could find them somewhere. My thinking is Bitopia, so they can be settled in your life. Under the
Okay. With your passive perception, you notice that from where Zargal is lying, one ear pricks up.
Oh,
well,
Hayes will turn. Do you have an opinion of this?
Sorry?
Do you have an opinion of this?
You're the one calling the shots.
That was not the question.
yeah.
Aye.
Hayes, Verity, like, okay.
Now I stand to lose a hell lot more by answering that one.
Very well. Press further.
Either way, there is no perfect solution to this. Someone has to answer to the experiments and what happened there. I want the best for the directors as well, but ignorance is not an excuse. But first, we need to find out what Governor Navas is up to and why he think it is wise to not close the experiment down.
Hayes nods. Very well. Get some rest.
And he gives Hayes a little pat. It's going to be another long day, I foresee.
And then heads towards the kitchen.
Where he like takes off his armor and everything and just like get on his bed row.
Okay. So Hayes gonna. Okay, Alara,
Mm-hmm.
you're not doing anything fancy, right?
Nope. Just asleep.
There's a
Neato.
spark. There's a spark in your mind.
Mm?
Alara, my dear, I hope you are doing well, and I expect a report soon. Please tell me of the pleasant sights and foreign sounds, and let me know how things are going along with the lovely boy of yours.
Armor.
Damn it.
Alara, you're not required to answer this sending immediately, but well, you do know with your mom there's a certain time frame of politeness.
She's like, we'll send a longer message tomorrow. Everything good so far. Meta.
Right, and that's where we close for today.
Ah!
Ah.
That was intense.
My brain.
Yeah.
Intense.
Are you all
Deals.
wishing that investigation would get on already?
I do.
No, I know the fight is gonna take the entire session and the cleaning up afterwards.
Oh man.
To be expected.
Yeah.
When you have a fight, it's gonna take an entire session.
It didn't really have to be a fight.
Yeah, I know. But Rose
We had
shots.
little control.
Yes.
Rose really
I
didn't
can't
like what
do
was
much.
happening.
I'm slow as heck.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I tried to talk though, guys. I tried to talk.
You did
But
well.
it's also about, I would say that persuading people is not just about rolling a dice, it's about finding the right chord.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was saying, like, go back to being small again. It's like, no, bitch.
I don't want to be small.
He's like,
I'm
he's a
big.
predator. Does he want to be small? No.
My problem is I don't think Reddy has a lot of anger to speak to the guy. He has literally zero knowledge about this guy, so I can't
It's not
actually
an
pull
anger
any.
thing, but like, yeah. I think that it was a combination of like Adam having to knowing Ulgar and so like sort of telling people what buttons to press and like people responding accordingly.
Yeah. So I think Adam was talking mainly to Olgar, and everybody's like, okay, what do we do? Oh no, he's getting strangled.
Sorry, was it?
It's pretty much everybody trying to gauge the situation.
Yeah. So this is one example where communication is key. You may come across situations like this where there are crowds of people that like are acting on instincts or not sure what to do, so taking like standard actions, and that's when things can break down or deteriorate.
Yeah. Well, I don't think Reddy has a lot of persuasion on the team at the moment.
If you don't have persuasion of the team, you can work on other angles.
Yeah.
I think you have the highest persuasion. What are you talking about?
More,
No, I mean
more
as
like-
in the group.
Like
our
he does.
group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the glorious leader that everybody wants to
Like
listen to.
not like I don't think anyone actually listens to him other than Hayes, to be honest.
What? People
But it's
listen.
about delegation
No,
here. Like, Verity could potentially like tell the senders to like not do or do certain things. That one works a bit better. And meanwhile, with the team, I think it's like Alara to try and find a direction as well.
It's like
So
Right.
basically, I envision two ways this could go. One, the easiest route is just feed it magic, and then like when it's satisfied, like becomes peaceful again. Number two is completely talk it down. A combination of the two is disaster.
A what?
combination.
Like half and
That's
half
what
was like
ended
what
up
happened.
happening.
Disaster? Hey.
This is
Or like
Wait there,
this
I
is
guess.
us
Because I
we're
think all
talking
the
about.
people that didn't have magic, like Fira, are just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna shoot it. Pew pew pew.
Yeah.
I was just trying to feed him.
You
Okay.
didn't like tell us that that was what you were doing.
Yeah. That was like Adam's
If
very
you like
single-minded.
yelled out like, just cast magic at him, cast magic at him, then everyone would be like, oh okay.
My plan was to
Instead-
like, okay, I wonder if I can overload him with my magic. He saps all my spell slots and the nigga's still up like, what?
He's like, I'm still hungry, motherfucker.
No, exactly. And with that, we're gonna close this session, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody,
Okay.
for listening in.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.